Hey everybody, welcome to our 7th episode of Tiger Talk for the 2021 school year.
We're your hosts. I'm Jevin Johnson. I'm in 5th grade.
I'm Carolyn. I'm in 4th grade.
I'm Miller. I'm also in the 4th grade.
We are E students at John Tyson Elementary School in Springdale, Arkansas.
We are empowered to connect with you through this podcast thanks to East and our principal, Mrs. Pogue.
Today we're talking with our Tigerific assistant principal, Mrs. Kirby.
Welcome, Miss Kirby. Please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, thank you so much for having me. This is my second year at Tyson Elementary. I was at T.G. Smith for 12 years before I became an assistant principal at Tyson, and I taught 3rd and 4th grade while I was there, and I was also an instructional facilitator there for a few years. I have two kids. One of my kids goes to this school. His name is Cash. And then I have a daughter who will be coming here in kindergarten next year, and she's so excited. And I also have 3 dogs.
Wow.
Why did you want to become an assistant principal?
Well, I just love working with teachers and students. When I started out as a teacher, I really only got to work with students. And then the longer I became a teacher, I got to help other teachers learn new things, and that really made me start to think, wow, I could maybe be an administrator, and then I would get to work with teachers and students, and so that's really kind of what led me here.
Interesting.
How long have you been an assistant principal?
This is my 2nd year as an assistant principal.
What is your favorite thing about being an assistant principal?
I love being able to help teachers, and I love being able to see all the students in the school. So one of probably my favorite things about being an assistant principal is getting to do bus duty in the mornings, because I get to see so many different kids, and a lot of times I'm the first face they see when they get off the bus, and so to be able to greet them and just help them have a great start to their day. And then I love getting to go into different classrooms too. Those are probably my favorite things.
That's cool.
Since parents can't visit our school this year, please tell our listeners some of the things that you are doing to help students and families during the pandemic.
So some of the things we're doing, like we normally got to do a literacy night and a STEAM night when parents got to come into our building. And we're still going to do those things this year, but it looks a little bit different because of the pandemic. We're going to be doing some virtual parent nights. We had a virtual literacy night. We're about to have our virtual STEAM night, which is going to be a lot of fun. We're working on getting all the supplies ready for that so that our parents and students can still do the activities from home, but our teachers will be Zooming so that students can kind of follow along with it. And then we also do our weekly parent newsletters that we post on Facebook, and we are really active on social media, and so we're still trying to get the word out about what we're doing here at Tyson and how parents can still support their students.
One of your jobs is to be in charge of testing, and we are getting ready to start testing. What tests do the JTE students take?
Yes, we actually started testing last week. Right now we're taking the ELPA 21 test, and that is for any student who is an English language learner, which means they speak Spanish or Marshallese or maybe even a different language and English. And so they'll take that test, and it tests them in reading, writing, listening, and speaking. And eventually they don't have to take that test anymore. Once they show proficiency on that test, once they pass it, they are exited from being an English language learner. So that's one of the tests. Another test is the MAP assessment, which you all finished up last week or maybe the week before. And then we also take the ACT Aspire, and that's for 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders. And we take the interims, which is kind of just to help us get ready for the summative ACT Aspire, which will be in April this year. So lots of tests.
Why do students take these tests?
Well, there's lots of reasons they take the test. One reason is it helps their teachers know what they're strong in and what we need to work on some more. And it also, our state looks at all the different schools' test scores, and some schools even get reward money for their test scores, which John Tyson Elementary has gotten reward money for the past few years because our students are doing so amazing on the tests.
Okay.
What advice do you have for parents and the students about preparing for success on tests?
Definitely you want to get a good night's rest the night before. Also, make sure you're at school on time each day, because if you get here late, you kind of feel a little frazzled and you might not be able to concentrate as well. And then eat a good breakfast. And also, one way to prepare for the test is to work all year long by reading every night, studying your math facts. You can start getting ready for the test on the first day of school.
That's good to know.
If you were not an assistant principal, what would you be?
I've thought about this one. I used to want to be a marine biologist. I loved dolphins and I loved just learning about different parts of the ocean. But I think, so that would probably be one of my choices, or my second choice would be a school counselor, I think.
Cool. That's cool.
Do you have any secret talents?
I don't. I thought about this too. I really don't think I do have a secret talent. I wish I did. I wish I was a singer, but I am definitely not.
What's the funniest thing that has happened when you were working here?
Well, one of the funniest things was last year when we got to have our STEAM night and we got to have families in our building. I had to go pick up Little Caesars pizza for all of the students and parents, and I had to fit 100 pizzas in my car, and they were all really hot pizzas, and so they kept fogging up my windows while I was trying to drive all the steam from the pizzas. It was pretty funny. Then my car smelled like pizza for a couple weeks.
That's funny.
What is the hardest part about being an assistant principal?
I think it's all the multitasking. There's just so many different things throughout the day that come up that you don't even know are going to happen. And so it's just being able to multitask and prioritize and know what's the most important thing I need to handle right now, and then kind of work my way down from that. But I will say it's never boring. I do not have a boring job. It's very busy.
Cool.
Our school mascot is a tiger. If you were a tiger, what sound would you make?
Roar! Impressive.
Nice.
Thank you.
Great job.
We are trying to spread positivity. What is the best way you know to spread positivity?
I think smiling and just being encouraging to others, just giving people compliments. And I also have an open door policy. People can come talk to me whenever they need to. And so I think just smiling and being encouraging and kind to others.
Thank you for talking to us today.
We enjoyed talking with you.
Thank you for having me.
As you know, in our last episode, we added a new segment called Tiger Tales, where we interview JTE students who have funny or interesting stories to share.
Tiger Tales! Our guest today is Felix.
Hello, Felix. Welcome to our podcast.
Hi.
You composed a song and you wanted to share a tiger tale about your song.
How long did it take you to make your song?
It took me about 3 days.
What instrument did you use to create your song?
The piano.
What was your favorite part about making the song?
I liked writing the notes.
What encouraged you to compose a song?
I was entering the PTA Reflections Contest. My song is called I Care. The name of this year's contest was I Matter Because, and I think I matter because I care.
We love your song, Felix. Could we use your song for the intro of our podcast?
Yes, I'd love that.
Would you like to play your song today for our listeners?
I'd love to.
As Felix gets set up, we want to let you know a little bit about him. He is in 2nd grade, and he likes coding and computers.
That's amazing.
You're incredible.
You're so talented.
Thank you, Felix. Our listeners can look forward to hearing Felix's song I Care on our next episodes of Tiger Talk.
Good luck on the contest, contest, Felix, and thanks for sharing your song with us.
Tiger, talk to you later.
Roar!